I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. And blend it out. Blend it? Is blend a word? Blended it? I blended it. I think that's better. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my favorite products from the month of May. I have quite a few products to show you, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. As always, I'll list all the products that I mentioned in this video in the description bar in case you miss anything or you want to check any of it out. So let's go ahead and get started with my favorites. So first, I'm going to start with a few Makeup Geek eyeshadows. You guys know I love Makeup Geek. They're so affordable. They're $5.99 if you buy the little pans. I put them in my big Z palette. They're so creamy and buttery to the touch, and they are so easy to blend. Anyone can use them, whether you're an expert or beginner. They're so user-friendly, and they have a ton of colors. So I have some. I don't think I've showed you any of these before. I may use them in a tutorial, but I have been loving them this month. So the first one I'm going to start with is Cosmopolitan. This is beautiful for summer. It's a rose gold shade with little tiny gold flecks, but when you put it on the lid, it just looks shimmery, like you're wearing like a burnt rose gold color all over your lid. This is perfect with a tan. It's gonna make you look so bronzy, but in a new modern way, because it's not just a bronze, it's not a gold, it's a rose, warm, pinky gold. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up is Bleached Blonde. This is a neutral gold that isn't really antique and it's not really bright. It's kind of that neutral color with that shimmer. This is perfect for all over the lid if you don't want to do a whole lot of makeup. You just want to put this on the lid, maybe a little bit of brown in the crease, mascara out the door. This would be gorgeous. And if you have a tan, it's not going to show up the darker you are. Like, it's going to be more of a subtle shimmer. And then if you're lighter, it's going to show up a little bit more gold. But it is so unique. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. The most similar color I found would be Woodwinked from MAC. Next is a matte shade, and this is called Preppy. It's a taupey brown with a little bit of a camel yellow undertone. If you're familiar with Uninterrupted by MAC, it's a pro longwear, like a bigger shadow. People always freak out about that one, myself included, like I've always wanted it. This is a really, really good dupe for it, and it's so creamy, just like that shadow, and it lasts a really long time, and it's extremely pigmented. This is perfect for the crease if you want like a more different transition color. You don't want that typical brown. If you're working with like oranges or warm browns, this is beautiful. And if you have a lot of olive or yellow in your skin tone, this could be your perfect transition shade. For concealer, I can't get enough of this next combination. First is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the shade Custard or Medium 1. I love the formula. I've been trying this out the past few months, and I usually put it in a little triangle underneath my eyes and then blend it upwards, and it's gorgeous. It's really opaque, it's really creamy, and it's easy to apply because it comes with this little doe foot applicator. I love the coverage. I think it looks beautiful under the eyes and really brightens and lifts. And the concealer I have been using with this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand. These colors are so similar. This one I think is a little bit more peachy than this one is. This one's more yellow. And this formula is a lot more hydrating, a lot more liquidy, and this one isn't as opaque. But I will do this in a little triangle under the eyes and then bring the Maybelline one down right here. I mentioned in my last tutorial that this is very similar to the formula of the Prep and Prime pens by MAC. This formula is just a little bit more opaque, but I love this for all over the face to bring a little bit more highlight. So I have been loving these two together. Next, I have some cheek products. The past month, I've been focusing more on my skin and maybe a fun lip color and kind of neglecting my eyes. I've been going more with like mascara, maybe a lid color, maybe some lashes, and kind of heading out the door. So I have a few cheek products that I want to share with you. First is a rediscovery for me. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today, and this is Coralista by Benefit. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in a favorites, but I've had this for like probably 2 years, and first of all, it smells so good. If you've never smelled your Benefit blushes, they smell amazing, and the smell and packaging always gets me with products. It's like the first thing that I look at, even though it has nothing to do with how it performs. I don't know why that makes sense, but this is a beautiful peachy coral shade with a little bit of a pink sheen to it. I put up a picture a few days ago on Instagram, and I was basically just wearing face makeup and a lip color, so I'll include it right now so you can see what I'm talking about, how it looks with more natural makeup. It just makes your skin glow, and it's got a little bit of a pink sheen, so you don't even have to wear a highlighter on the cheekbones. I do because I'm always over the top, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It is more of a sheer blush, so you kind of have to build it up, but nonetheless, it's perfect for every day. So the other blush I have been wearing this month, I've been wearing this one a lot more than Coralista, is from MAC, and this is a Pro Blush in the shade Cantaloupe. It is the perfect everyday summer, spring, fall, winter, any day of the year blush. So it's this one right here, and it is so creamy. Definitely the most buttery blush I have ever tried for MAC. Sometimes they can be a little bit stiffer depending on the formula. This one is so pigmented, so you have to be careful when you apply it because you can apply way too much really fast. So I just barely tap in the product and dust it on my cheeks, and it just brings my face to life. Okay, so my next two products I'm kind of in a relationship with. Like, I don't know why, they've never been in my life before, and they're both by Bobbi Brown, and they're both shimmer bricks. I mentioned these in a haul, and literally, like, these are my babies. So first is what I'm wearing on my cheekbones right now, and this is the shimmer brick in Apricot. Sweet baby Jesus, this is my life right now. Like, I just want to sleep with it at night and kind of cuddle with it. So I have this on my cheekbones right now, and it is my favorite highlighter at the moment. And I mentioned in my haul, this is a limited edition blush, so go get your hands on it if you want to try it now. I think Nordstrom still has it, and my Bobbi Brown counter still had it, so I'm sure you can still get it. I'll link it down below where I can find it. In the pan, it looks nothing how it comes off on the cheeks. Even when I swatched it in the store, it still looks different when I put it on my face. When you put it on the cheekbones, it looks like a gold with just a tiny minuscule hint of peach in it. So it's just a little bit of a darker gold, but even if you're fair, you can still wear this. It's not a gold that's like, why do you have gold on your cheeks? Like, it is absolutely perfection in a little pan. And I've also been using the little white shade down here as my inner corner highlight. This white shade is very similar to Nylon from MAC, which is a gorgeous highlight. So I kind of just want to let my cheeks speak for itself. I can't get enough of it. So when I haven't been wearing Apricot, I've been cheating on him with beige. This is the most exciting find for me in a really long time because I haven't been this obsessed with a permanent highlighter probably ever. When you put it on your face, it is white gold on your skin. You are looking bam, you are glowing, you are J-Lo, you are going girl. If you didn't get MAC Whisper of Guilt, pick this up. You will absolutely love this. The formula is so creamy, so finely milled. The only difference between this and Whisper of Guilt is that it's a little bit lighter, which means even pale skin tones can wear it. Whisper of Guilt can be too gold on really fair skin tones. This, anyone can use. It is so beautiful. Go swatch it, try it on, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I have quite a few lip products, but would you expect anything else from me? So I'm gonna start off with some products from Bite Beauty, who has blown me away the past few months. I wanna try even more of their lip products, but my bank's kind of mad that I've already bought so many of their lip products. So I'm gonna start off with what I'm wearing right now, and this is one of their honey lip lacquers in the shade Dulcetto. I think that's how you say it. And it's a nude with pink undertone. So it's that creamy, pinky nude shade that I love and probably have a million of. Most of the products I show today are probably all gonna look the same because I've been really into nude pinks like I am all the time. And when I looked at this, I was like, is this a nail polish? Because it doesn't look like your typical lip product to me, and it was an impulse buy. I was there to refill something at Sephora and I was like, what is that? Let me try it. It's supposed to be a long-wearing, waterproof lip gloss, and it's made with honey, so it's a little bit tacky, and it reminds me of the MAC Pro Longwear lip glosses. This is just a little bit thinner in formula. Then my other Bite product is one of their Lush Fruit lip glosses. This is in the shade Raisin. I love the formula. It's not extremely thick, but it's not really creamy. It's kind of in the middle. I love the way it looks over lipstick. By itself, it's kind of clear with a little bit of a milky pink color, and then if you wear it over lipstick, I wore it over a coral one in my last video. It is just bam. Like, if you love lip gloss, I highly recommend these Lush ones. I definitely like this formula better than the honey ones, but I like it for a different reason. This is more practical for me for every day, where the honey one's more for like a long wearing lip gloss. So I have one more gloss and then two lipsticks. So this one is by MAC and it's in the shade Floor Abundance. I cannot put this down. This has become my everyday nude lip gloss for summer because It's kind of like a peachy version of NARS Turkish Delight. It's that milky, like peaches and cream color, but it's flattering on every skin tone. And when you put it on, it comes out a little bit more nude than peach, and I love it. I don't know why it's taken me so long to discover this, because I bought this like 2 months ago and I can't put it down. I put it over nudes to add a little bit of color. I put it on top of corals to kind of tone it down, and it's pretty long wearing for a gloss by MAC. I usually prefer their cream sheen because they're a little bit more creamy, but this is a must-have in my collection. Sticking with peaches, I have been obsessed with OCC's Lip Char in Kava Kava. I also use this in a tutorial this month, and I have worn this so many times this month, probably at least on 10 different occasions, and I'm someone who likes to wear a different colored lipstick every single day. So when I mention these products that I can't put down, I'm wearing them at least 5 times a month, which is a huge deal for me, and it is just my perfect peachy nude. It's similar to Peach Stock by MAC, but this has a lot more peach and orange in it, and I just adore the way it looks. The formula is really nice too. I didn't know how much I would use it because you have to apply it with a brush. You can use your fingers, it's just not as precise of an application, but it's so long wearing to be a liquid lip color. It's a matte finish, but it has a little bit of a sheen and it's really comfortable, and I mean, I just can't with this. Like, I love this. I love this. I said that about every product I've mentioned, but loving this. Next is one of the Too Faced melted lipsticks. This is the Melted Nude shade. I have been loving this formula, loving the color, loving everything about it. When I swatched this in the store, I was just like, meh, I think I would like it. But putting it on is just like, I love this color. This is a more brown nude with a little bit of a rosy undertone to it. So it's very similar to MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick, which is one of my favorite MAC lipsticks. I think this is beautiful for a lot of people who want to try nude, but you don't want that pasty, pale, deathly nude, which is totally fine if you like that. I like that sometimes, but a lot of people are kind of scared to wear nudes because they don't want to look washed out. This isn't going to wash you out. The lighter you are, the more pink that it's going to look, and then the darker you are, the more it's going to kind of blend in with your skin tone and your lip color. And I love the applicator, the little sponge tip, because unlike a lipstick that kind of loses its shape, this is always going to have that sponge tip, and it's really easy to apply, and you don't even have to use a lip liner if you don't like to. I personally always use lip liners, but if you're not into that, you will love this applicator, and I think these are great. Maybe I'll pick up some more. Next, I have some skincare products, and I don't often mention them in my videos because they're kind of boring. They're not always like pretty to look at. It's kind of something you have to try and wait a few months. But I would feel wrong if I didn't mention these products because they are just like staples in my life right now. So I have a few. First, I'm going to start with a lip skincare item because we just finished lips, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle Lip Treatment. It says it's an anti-aging line filler, visibly plumps, smooths, and hydrates with 24% blend of 8 peptides and neuropeptides. This is a product that I already want to go buy like 3 more because I don't ever want to run out. So what I use this for is to plump my lips. And I'm not really into the whole lip plumping thing. Sometimes they work, sometimes they're not. It's just kind of like hit or miss. So what this is you pump it out, like maybe like a quarter to half of a pump, and you put it all over your lips. It's like a white creamy texture, and it plumps your lips. I kid you not, I put this on my lips and I was like, ooh, because this burns. It's kind of like a cinnamon hot, like warm sensation. Doesn't tingle, it's just hot. So if you don't like tingling, you don't like anything, you are not gonna like this, but I can deal with it because my lips look good afterwards. Once this dries and sets into the lips, my lips look so full and so plump. I kid you not, this is like lip injections in a bottle, but it goes away, and it says to apply it twice a day. I usually just do it if I'm gonna put makeup on because my lips just look like I could be Angelina Jolie's sister. Well, not that big. Next, I have the Complete Comfort Cream from MAC. This has been my ish the past few months. What it is a hydrating moisturizer that's supposed to calm the skin, relieve any redness or irritants. And I know, like myself and a lot of other people, when you wash your skin or you wake up in the morning, sometimes your skin is flushed or you just feel a little bit irritated maybe after you wash your skin. This is what you need in your life. I've been using it at night in place of oils, and then also sometimes in the morning. It's very thick and cushiony, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like kind of bouncy when you like put it on your skin, and just kind of like press it into my face. And even though it's really hydrating, it doesn't make me oily, which if you're oily at all, you know that it's so hard to find a good moisturizer that hydrates, that isn't gonna make you oily or that isn't too hydrating. This I have found is just perfect for night and day. Next, I have the Rose Stem Cell Cleanser from Peter Thomas Roth. It says that it's a biorepair cleansing gel that repairs, renews, illuminates skin with 5 perfect reparative rose stem cells. And then it lists all the different roses. This is the most luxurious cleanser I have ever put on my face. I've been using it for a little bit over a month, and it looks like I haven't even used anything. Like, the only thing missing out of the bottle is like a little bubble about this big, because when you get it, it's full all the way to the top, and you need probably about like a dime or less for your whole entire face and neck. It smells divine. Like, it doesn't smell like any roses that I'm used to, and this is gonna be really weird, but it smells like my grandparents' house growing up, which brings back a lot of good memories for me. It's a very thick gel, and as soon as you start to lather it on the face, it turns into a milky, creamy substance, and it foams, and then the gel is just gone. It's not like thick anymore. It's very loose and really beautiful on the skin. It's made my skin texture so smooth and soft, and as soon as I wash it off, my skin just feels like a baby's bottom. So those are all of my favorites for the month. I feel like I had a ton. I'm sorry. I love you guys for watching this video. Please make sure to thumbs up this video if you like when I do monthly favorites, and I will keep doing them, as well as please subscribe to my channel if you're not, so we can be besties. I know I always tell you guys this, but I mean, we're pretty much best friends. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and catch you on the flip side.